Another day, another grind. This time, a little bit of domination practice. Um, I'm playing the Lizardmen on the map Road to Talabheim, and Staunch TV, he is on Norsca here. I usually don't play against Norsca that often. I don't know if that's a faction people pick. So I have for sure the Lord Mazdamundi with Nets and Apotheosis. I took too many spells, to be honest. Then we have a Saurus Scar Veteran on a big riding thingy. Then Bastillodon with the Solar Engine. And on the other side, couple of Skinks, as you can see. And yeah, and Saurus Warriors here. On the other side, Staunch came with a lot of Marauder Horsemen here, and yeah, I can tell you immediately that it was hard to deal with them. Then on the other side, Marauders, so a lot of Marauders, chaff units, great weapons. Shaman, Sorcerer of Metal on his trike here. Now, well, it's not a trike, but I called it a trike. And then Throg is here. He is ready to, yeah, smash some skulls, I would assume. And on the outside here as well, yeah, approaching the point. So yeah, let's get into it. Fast forwarding here. The Solar Engine could shoot a little bit into those units, but didn't really do enough damage. So I am moving up, trying to get maybe the point number 3. My skinks over there are still parking. And yeah, here we are for now. So point number 3, point number 2 taken by Staunch, and he is gathering points a lot already. So now he's moving up. He has his line with the Marauder Horsemen, and I'm basically having a hard time, of course, with no mobility whatsoever to, yeah, compete with that. That's basically not good. I summoned the Colossedon Hunters here, anti-large units. Maybe we can pick something here, but yeah, there's a lot of shooting, so basically pretty rough. Shaman Sorcerer with Metal. What does he rock? He rocks the Plague of Rust and Searing Doom. That's basically all he has. But yeah, still a good piece against infantry. Marauder Horseman here getting shot once again. And he will juke me a little bit around, right? He is going for probably the Colossedon Hunters, and I'm moving up, shooting here. Yeah, and he juked the damage. The Saurus Scar Veteran here is also juking. So basically, we did the same thing. Over here, the Norsca is trying to get the point with the Marauders, but I'm moving up with the Chameleon Skinks, and Staunch is basically not paying attention there. But I think his focus is over here to do as much damage as possible to my warriors here with spears. Another nice shot into it, and we have the Comet of Calastra or something like that. Let's get into it. Let's see. Nothing really helping out here, so the damage... yeah, it's not good enough for sure. Other than that, we have the Saurus Scar Veteran punching through here. We have the great weapons, so I didn't pay attention because every banner looks for me the same kind of, and they have axes, everyone has axes. So yeah, the Scar Veteran will probably get a lot of hurt. Throg moving in. Throg gets netted here. I just wanted to, yeah, basically hold him off. Probably would have been better to net the Marauders here, but I'm trying, yeah. You can see here, Apotheosis going down on the Saurus Scar Veteran and the damage mitigation spell as well. But my units are losing this fight here. Colossedon Riders here trying their best. We have Salamander Hunting Packs now coming in, shooting into the Marauders, and another unit of Cold One Spear Riders here. Finally, Colossedon Hunters moving in, crunching and nibbling on those Marauder horsemen here. They are running off here, so that was a very, very effective engage nonetheless. And here, pretty nice. So we have those salamander hunting packs shooting in, and now the riders coming in. That looks almost as epic as you could see that in Turin's master plays here. Searing Doom going down onto my units, and my front line is broken here. The solar engine trying to shoot into Lord Mazdamundi and those couple of skin wolves here. So Lord Mazdamundi has a little bit of a problem. And yeah, those skin wolves are pretty good against large units, but as well as my anti-large. So that's interesting to have this fight going down. Maybe Throg. Throg is a regenerating lord, so that's pretty much tough for me. Over here, the Colossadon Hunters still nibbling around those Marauder Horsemen. And yeah, point number 1 is not fully taken by me. Oh yeah, it is, it is. So yeah, we have the Skinks here, and they're going for it. Couple of Saurus Riders with spears fighting the other chaff unit, so that's a very, very, yeah, kind of like a slap fight here. And yeah, we're still trying to get as many units caught here, those Marauder Horsemen, as possible. Lord Mazdamundi a little bit trapped up. He's moving up to the solar engine, which, yeah, well, value-wise, not that huge here for sure. Maybe I should have focused Throg down all the time. Norscan Ice Trolls moving up, and they will do maybe a good damage here against the Bastillodon. Yeah, and Staunch is doing a good play here when it comes to disrupt my units. Pelosodon Hunters here from the back, trying to distract, and Lord Mazdamundi is fleeing off and going down, unfortunately. Well, maybe not unfortunately, it is what it is. I blundered that, and it is what it is. The Shaman Sorcerer of Metal also got pretty beaten up. I don't know even why and how, but yeah. Basically, this side here, Staunch is winning, and value-wise, you can immediately see he is like more than double the amount, so he knows exactly what to do and how to do it on Domination. I have a hard time like playing Domination, like transitioning from Conquest and land battles to Domination, because the game is totally different. The focusing and the points of interest are completely different. So yeah, we're here. Marauders with great weapons getting stomped by the Temple Guard. They are, yeah, getting support by the Salamander hunting packs. And over there, unfortunately, my Skinks, yeah, running. They're running and running and running. Run, boy, run. They sing here. I would assume, right? You can see how many are able to run off. It looks pretty nice with those werewolves here, or skin wolves in this case. And yeah, soon Staunch will have the triple cap, I can tell you that, and from that point on it is pretty hard to come back, because Lord Mazdamundi is down, my Scar Veteran is down, so the leadership is already very, very low and tanking. And yeah, Temple Guard also, they can't really run after anything here, so we're shooting as much units as we can, do the damage. But you can see Searing Doom going down, and Salamander hunting packs are getting crunked. Yeah, that's exactly what they're getting. The Shaman Sorcerer here, really funny, jumping into those Temple Guards. And yeah, I summon in a new cavalry unit trying to catch those Marauder Horsemen, which are running very, very low on ammunition. But nonetheless, you can see triple cap activated here, and now there is really no coming back. But at least I almost got 300 points. I think I would say that I tried my best when it comes to summoning in units that are basically giving me somehow of a value on the battlefield. I mean, he has a lot of mobility, so I'm trying to counter that with mobility. But after the match, Staunch told me I should have gone way wider in my first army. And I think he is true. So the Bastillodon was really, really unnecessary. It didn't give me any advantage whatsoever. And yeah, blundered that for sure. So yeah, let's fast forward here because there's not much to see. He is kind of like spawn camping me here, and I'm trying now to run to point number 1 with all the units I have, but I don't know what happened here because I tried to like maneuver here, but they are attacking. I was asking if there was a rampage going on or something, but or lure effect or something, but no, and the game was done in an instant. So Throg, probably good value here. We have the Shaman, of course. And then let's look here. The Marauder Horsemen are really, they did the work of the Northern gods, or Norscan gods, maybe. Lord Mazdamundi was very, very much unnecessary. He got hunted down. Also the Scar Veteran. Those shielded warriors here, also Skinks. Oh, yeah, not even they did it well. So yeah, when we get onto the points here, I have to say, yeah, everything got really, yeah, no value whatsoever. And Staunch really, he summoned in the right units to, yeah, hunt me down. And yeah, horsemen here as well, like crazy, crazy stuff. Those female warriors and trolls here, maybe not that bad, not that much, but yeah, was a fun one. And there is another game that I show you now. It is Conquest. All right, all right, all right. So we are back here on the flats of Kislev, and I am playing Lizardmen once again, and we're playing against Figo on the Dwarfs. So this time I came with Cold One Riders, and I basically picked them because they are armor piercing, and Dwarfs usually come with a lot of armor. Colossodon Hunters for something, I took them really against helicopters. Then we have warriors with shields. We have one Sacred Croxigor unit and Gorog, plus 2 of Bastillodon Riders and 2 Chameleon Skink units over there. Here we have the dreaded Vanguard Miners. I think they used the tunnel or something. And then here it is, the Thunder Barge. And yeah, I didn't expect that, but he came with that. So I had to deal with it for sure. Then Chaff, Dwarf Warriors everywhere. We have 2 Thunderer units, even 3 Thunderer units, 1 Ranger unit, and Grudge Thrower, which came out later in the fight, and I noticed that later on. Belagar also here supporting, and yeah, let's get into it. And in the beginning, you can see Figo is taking the advantage on the point, and I'm moving up with the Bastillodons to shoot the Thunder Barge. And yeah, first of all, maybe not the Thunder Barge because the range wasn't there. So miners are getting shot here, and this is basically my first focus to maybe that he doesn't get the point or those miners run off. After that, I am switching priority here. So now shooting into the Thunder Barge here, we can see that Thunder Barge is trying to move around, shoot, and gets hit here pretty nicely. So yeah, focus is there, and now Figo is trying to move up with the miners to shoot my Saurus warriors with the charges, but I'm moving back, and Skinks are moving up as well. So Figo is trying to secure the point, get position, defensive position here, and is kind of like yeah, taking the you could say trying to secure the area around it. Colossadon Hunter is now going down. I know that's not the best engage, but it does hurt them a lot. And now big shot going down from the Thunderbird onto the Bastillodon, and the Bastillodons are kind of trying to move here a little bit. Fancy feet. They have 4 of those, so probably should be yeah, good enough here with the high armor. Now I'm pulling back my my hunters because he moved up with the Thunderers, so I was a little bit yeah, trying to be flanking here. As you can see, Saurus Warriors going into the woods, and over here Gorok can handle those miners here at the end. And nice shots here once again into the Thunder Barge, and the Thunder Barge is 1/4 of their HP lost here for sure. Then Saurus Warriors moving up, Croxigors as well, but yeah, Gorok has to do its best to maybe beat those miners and then run off once again. The charges hitting him and the Thunderers, that was pretty much really good from me. Those charges hit him, but the charges are gone, and now Gorok can move back into the woods. I'm still holding onto my Cold One Riders because I had the feeling that maybe he will overchase. He didn't really, but now you can see my sneaky approach here, coming with the Skinks and shooting the Grudge Throwers. Also on the flank, the Colossadon Hunters here moving around, and Figo was really mad. Not maybe mad, but he was like fuming a little bit about the Colossadon Riders, because you can see later on when they lock on the Thunder Barge and he is trying to shoot them with the Thunderers, they don't get a lot of damage here. So that's strange. Like, yeah, he has to turn around and now firing into the Riders, and I'm moving a little bit, juking, trying the best. Yep, the Thunder Barge didn't hit as well, and now, yep, kind of, I'm feeling pretty confident now, seeing that even more. And now we are engaging into the Thunder Barge here. And the Thunder Barge is getting a lot of damage. I even activated the passive here with the Toad Rage, and they have really good armor piercing damage, base weapon damage, and my Bastillodons can now focus on his shooting unit. So as he said, like we talked about it, like a couple of those Riders, no, not really, they're still like in the full line of sight. And over here Skinks did what they supposed to do. They killed the crew, they destroyed 2 grudge bearers or throwers here, and yep, those units really doing a great job here. The Thunder Barge can't really protect itself, and this is what I needed. And now the Riders coming in. It's the ride of the Lizard, not the Rohan, or the Rohirrim, and we are moving from the woods, shooting into those Thunderers here. Skinks kind of coming back. That's good, because then we can focus down a couple of other units. But still, he has a lot of HP left. So we have the Saurus Warriors here. The Croxigors, they have mass, I think. And maybe I could push through. The good part is you can see the Thunderers still focusing on the Chameleon Skinks. So we can push through here. They're going in. They're pushing the little dwarves here. And then engage into melee. And this is a good engage. Also the Riders pushing through those little dwarven bodies, and yeah, going in for the Thunderers. The Rangers are here with armor piercing damage, and yeah, this Saurus unit will probably crunch through those Dwarf Warriors maybe tomorrow or the day after, but they will. So Bastillodon still shooting in. We have a couple of ammunition left, so 7 here and 5 here, and Gorok also doing a great job here supporting the Saurus Warriors, and those units are breaking. Where are the Croxigors? So the Croxigors are hunting down everything that is in their way. They have their fists like Bane, and yep, moving in. So I soon noticing that Figo is gathering more and more points here, and I'm kind of the good part is a couple of my units like Cold One Riders are hiding in the woods and now can once again engage into the back line here doing damage. Also the Colossedon Hunters can engage as well because they flew off. We have one skink unit coming back. They will saturate couple of those little dwarven warriors here, and Belagar, that is basically the best thing I could dream of. The dwarfs are slow, and this is exactly what I can still do. I can pick them apart with my mobility, running around, shooting with those skinks, using my cavalry, and like, you know, even those Bastillodons here, when they don't have any ammunition left anymore, they're still 140 armor with nice weapon strength, so still pretty nice here. And yeah, basically Gorok now is in the trenches with the Croxigors, and he wants some blood. Belagor now moving in, helping his brothers here. He has, I don't know what he has on his head, but it looks very interesting, to be frank. And yeah, that's basically what we are trying to do. Belagor is still very much alive, and yeah, I'm activating a lot of damage abilities here with Gorok, and we really picking apart all those other units here. That's pretty nice here to see. The Thunder Barge, you can look through the peephole here, and yeah, Colossal Riders broken, and I'm not very sure if I win, because my units are running off more and more, and I have only the Bastillodons and a couple of warriors here. As you can see, we have tomorrow, and those warriors here, they finally made their appearance by kicking the butt of the dwarf warriors, and now it is really this fight here. I have to take the point, and I'm noticing that first I was like, oh no, 500 points, I can't get it anymore, he wins. But then I realized it's 600 points, and that's why I was fairly yeah, I had time enough to move up onto the point, and from that point on, fight here. Bring the pain, right? Ultra Riders, they're kind of good, but oh, no ammunition left anymore, but they still have armor piercing. So this unit here in melee could still hurt those Bastillodons here. Finally, Saurus Warriors coming in, and Skinks shooting their last ammunition, and the second Bastillodon still with one ammunition left, so he could even try to snipe maybe 1 or 2 units here as well. But time is against me, and last shot fired here, and now the Bastillodons, they decided to move in and fight. And yeah, let's fast forward here, because guys, it's getting really tough, but I get the point. And after that, the army of the dwarves broke. So Belagar, yeah, he had to run a lot, so basically there is not much of a value. Then let's see here, pretty nice value here, so good usage and good pick even. Yeah, Thunderers kind of in their ballpark. Thunder Barge couldn't really perform. That's like a unit that costs way more than it accounted for value here. Also the Grudge Thrower was focused down. And yeah, Bastillodons way, yeah, around their value that you can get. Croxigors, not that much. So I have to say, this is the unit that brought me the value somehow. And other than that, yeah, there is like the value lies in this unit. And in the end, we won that. So that was cool. Finally, winning against Figo was great. Now it stands like 1-522. So, well, a lot to catch up. But for now, I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.